Hey, another YouTube channel. Just what everybody wanted, right? Anyway, thanks for checking out the video. This is the first video of my channel. First shout out I want to give is to Fabian Durig for, I don't know, just having an awesome summer out here in the Bay Area skateboarding, hanging out, doing a bunch of stuff, making French toast and pancakes, and for nagging me to start a YouTube channel. So since you started nagging me to do a channel, I figured why not do it and steal content that we filmed for your channel. So for this video, we're gonna get started with a video of how I clean my skateboard bearings. We did this on Fabian's channel maybe 6 or 7 weeks ago, and we kind of edited it down to fit into a vlog format. So this is the full video minus a few little quick edits in there. Anybody else has any tips or pointers on how they clean their bearings, feel free to leave any of that info in the comments below. Certainly love to hear what you guys are doing. Anyway, for my channel, I plan on doing, well, definitely not daily vlogs or anything. Probably not a whole lot of vlogging anyway. A lot of the footage is going to be, of course, skateboarding related. Have some skate clips in there that are, you know, high definition, as well as some VX clips for all you hipster purists out there. And as well as some travel related stuff and definitely some music related stuff. I play guitar in a band called Cables and Arms. Definitely plan on having some band related things in there on my channel, as well as some guitar related stuff. But you know, a lot of the stuff will be focused on skateboarding and just having fun. And that's it. So with that, I guess I'm wearing a Thrasher shirt. Does that make me cool? Thank you very much for checking this out. Thanks a lot for all you early subscribers that subscribed before I had even uploaded a video. It means a lot. Fabian has an amazing group of followers, and super stoked to get this going. Let's do it.
Alright, Nick is gonna show us today how to clean the bearings. We have some kind of a liquid, no, we have some kind of a dish liquid here.
Yeah, just a little
mixed up with water and some like old bearings. How old are they?
I don't even know, a year.
It doesn't
Maybe
matter.
A year or so?
I mean, they're not too bad, but they definitely need some work, some cleaning.
Yeah, they need a little bit of love.
You need to clean them first before you use Speed Creamer, right?
Yeah, never use that stuff with dirty bearings because it'll actually slow the bearings down even more.
Okay.
It's always a bad idea because you're just mixing, basically creating mud inside the bearings when that mixes with any kind of dust and debris. So yeah, I'm just popping all the shields off. Simply using a razor blade. And actually, what I do is then I'm just taking these and just throwing them in the hot water with the dish detergent.
So what's going on now?
Right, so just letting the bearings soak in the soapy water to break down the oil that's already on the bearings. Get the water, you know, as hot as it comes out of the tab. Mix it with the soap. Let the stuff sit. Typically, let them sit in there for like 10 or 15 minutes. Once it's kind of sat in there and a lot of the oil is broken down, then I just take the toothbrush, just an old toothbrush, and just kind of lightly kind of scrub inside just to get some of that loosened up dirt out of there and off the race on the inside. Lightly scrub as much stuff out of there. You don't really want to scrub too hard. You don't want to. A soft toothbrush isn't really going to do any damage, but there still is the possibility of leaving some abrasions on the actual ball bearings, and which can lead to more friction and slower bearings. So just kind of scrubbing here gently. the next step is really important, and that is to rinse the bearings out, get all the soap and all the junk out of them. So we'll just have to step in here.
Need some clean water and wash them out.
Got to wash it out really well. I usually use cold water for this. Spin it a little bit under the water. Let the water get through and rinse any kind of debris that's might still be left. And then a very important step to this is to dry the bearings off as soon as possible, because they will rust. You know, they will rust soon. And then yeah, exactly.
I've had that problem with my bearings.
And you
like
definitely
always.
That's the worst part about this is, you know, if you forget about them and they sit out of that water, they're in the water too long, or they're just sitting out and they're wet, as they dry, rust is going to build up. So just towel dry them, but then take your hair dryer and I just use high heat to thoroughly dry the bearing out. Get any water, any kind of moisture that's still in there completely out, because the smallest amount of moisture will create rust, and then you take a chance on destroying really nice bearings that should last you for many years. I always tend to overdo this part just because I'd rather make sure I got all the moisture out. So, you know, after you've been kind of drying it for 30 seconds or so on each side, just take them and spin them. Just give the bearing a spin. And just do that again. Just do this a couple times, so you basically have the hair dryer on them for, you know, usually a couple minutes per bearing. And as you spin them, you can tell how dry they are. You can feel moisture coming out of them a little bit. Like I felt a little moisture still on my finger as I spun the bearing.
Let me try it real quick.
Give it a shot.
Wait, can't do that with one hand. Hey, yeah, definitely feels better.
So this one is dry. All right, so the next step right away, another thing you want to do right off the bat.
It really is so much better now. Damn.
Yeah, it's great.
I like
it's
it.
Literally like
it's
having
faster.
It'll be like having a new set of broken in bearings.
Damn,
so
I'm probably gonna actually do that. It's really good. I never really thought that it's gonna be that much better.
So now the speed cream. So this is where I've seen a lot of people overdo this stuff. So you're just gonna do maybe 1 to 2 drops max, depending on how much comes out. So I just put 1 drop in there, and I'm just gonna put 1 drop on the other side, just small drops. So just 2 little drops, not much at all. They're very, very small drops. And then just spin them, and the oil will work itself in. If you put too much of the speed cream in, you'll have the same problem. It'll get too bogged down and it will attract far too much dust and dirt. And your bearings will slow down within a couple days. Take a look at that. And also, so right now it's looking like it's pretty good. I'm just gonna add, since I've used really small drops, I'm gonna add 1 more drop and go in on the inside of the bearing this time. Just a little bit. Kind of spin them around. And now shield, clean the shield off real quick. Eventually I will, like after I've had the bearings for a couple of years, I'll just leave the shields off, you know, when I'm planning on kind of switching them out after anyhow.
Yeah.
But in this case,
I wouldn't use them anymore. Sometimes it's
but
that's how I usually did it. Like I used my bearings for a year, and when they started to fall apart, I just put that shield away, and it kind of works better for me.
Yeah, it makes it better. It makes it they'll move a little freer because the shield's not pushing dirt against the ball bearings, but they'll build up more dirt in there. The bearings will actually get a lot of abrasion on them, and that'll actually slow them down. So right now, they were pretty noisy when we first were trying to spin them when they were dirty.
Let's compare them to another one.
I mean, now these are completely silent. I mean, I don't know if the mic is even sensitive enough to pick it up, but
not enough.
completely
Definitely
silent.
not.
One last thing that
Damn.
I do then is I just take a little bit of the speed cream, just put it on my finger, just a real small amount, and mix it up, and then I just put a light coating on the outside of the bearing. And what this does is, I mean, they come like this from the factory. They have a light coating of oil on them, and that just also prevents any kind of rust from building up on the bearing. And there you go. You got a nice quiet.
Let me try that real quick. Can you hold my camera?
Yeah.
Damn. Oh yeah. Damn. It's like a new bearing.
Yeah.
Really good. Wow.
You know, it just takes like 20 minutes of time to go through a whole set and get them all clean. But
yeah, definitely.
the best part is that you put them back in your wheels and they're as
perfect.
fast as they've ever been.
Yeah, you can
And
actually
can usually do that. You know, I usually do that a couple times with each set of bearings.
Damn, I'll get all my bearings now and.
Yeah.
Why not?
We'll just start a.
That would be
bearing
perfect. I'll
cleaning shop.
bring you all my bearings and that's how we're gonna do it now.
So that's essentially it.
Cool. Thank you,
And there
man.
you go.
It's
Clean
awesome.
bearings.
And
Roll, skate fast.
Oh my god. What was that?
That's all it was. Caused all that pain. No, get that thing away from me. Gotta be kidding me.